I can't see them because I'm in the spotlight.
Alright, so now, y'all see, it's an alphabetical order. So, define your name for the polls. Once you get to your spot, then you just lay it down in front of you, okay? Okay?
ask them for pictures down here? That's what we were told. Well, no, I'm asking you. It's your call. I'd rather have you get one. Hey, Mike. Don. Are they going to be up here? Okay, I know that the board's going to be up here. Yeah. Okay. If everyone could take their seat, we're ready to get started. Thank you.
This is like
So if you could get out of my seat. You guys ready? Not y'all, I'm talking to camera people or something. But I'm glad y'all are ready. It's going to be a great meeting. Good evening. The Board of Trustees of Cypress-Fairbanks Independent School District is now convened in a regular meeting on Monday, May 11th, 2015, in the arena of the Berry Educational Support Center, 8877 Barker Cypress, Texas, at 6 p.m. I want to welcome the members of our audience and our television viewers to this meeting of the Board of Trustees. As the Cypress-Fairbanks Board of Trustees, we're here to set goals, listen to reports, approve budgets, contracts, personal appointments, and make policy for the district. It is not the role of the board to make day-to-day operational decisions. The management and day-to-day operations of the district are the responsibility of the superintendent. We have policies and procedures in place to resolve concerns and issues. This is a public meeting of the Board of Trustees, not a meeting of the public. Prior to this meeting, board members received information related to items on tonight's agenda. Agenda items will not necessarily be handled in the order listed on the notice. The meeting is open to all who wish to attend and hear the matters discussed. During the course of this meeting, the board may determine that a closed session is necessary. In that event, the board will meet in closed session to consider matters duly posted for this meeting as permitted by Section 551.071 to 551.084, inclusive of the Texas Government Code. These proceedings are airing live on CFTV Channel 16 and CFTV online on the district website. They will also be rebroadcast throughout the month on Channel 16 and available as video on demand on the website. For the tape to adequately reflect the proceedings, I respectfully ask that you please refrain from talking while others are speaking and that cell phones are turned off or in silent mode. Thank you for taking the time to join us this evening and for your interest in the Cypress-Fairbanks Independent School District. I would also like to take this opportunity to recognize our Community Leadership Committee members who are in attendance this evening and our AVP students. They're from Langham Creek High School. We have Alexandra Goodwin, Mariana Villalobos, John Ramirez, Shane Holova, Emily Castillo, Damon Edwards and Stacy Sanchez, and also Renee Ayala, and their advisor is Brandy Milson. So we appreciate them being here tonight. Tonight's invocation will be presented by Teresa Hull, Associate Superintendent for Governmental Relations, Communications, and Chief of Staff. Langham Creek High School JROTC cadets presenting the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance are Juan Rios, Nathan Milner, Dalino Garcia, Sonny Henson, and their sponsors are Lieutenant Colonel Paul Marks and Master Sergeant Anthony Bullock. Please stand for the invocation and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag.
Let us pray. Dear God, we begin our meeting tonight with you in mind. We are so grateful for the blessings you have provided for our students and staff this year. This month, we recognize many individuals who have taken the gifts that you have provided them and added their own hard work to excel. These teachers and students here tonight remind us of our purpose and mission, and we thank you for that. And God, we ask that as the school year comes to an end, you watch over our students and staff during these last few weeks of celebrations and challenges. And over the summer months, please keep them all safe, provide them rest and important time with their families. Lastly, O Lord, we ask you to protect our servicemen and women. We ask these things in your name. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Thank you, cadets. Board Member Dr. John Ogletree will read the district's vision and mission statement for the benefit of the audience. Dr. O.
Our vision statement: learn, empower, achieve, dream, lead. Our mission statement: the district shall maximize every student's potential through rigorous and relevant learning experiences, preparing students to be 21st century global leaders.
Thank you, John. A little bit of housekeeping real quick, because this is not what I would consider a normal board meeting. This is actually a fun board meeting. If students are arriving late, go ahead, find your spot, sit down, don't worry about protocol or anything. And to the parents who are here because their students are being honored, if you want to walk smack dab in the middle and take a photo of your child while they're being recognized, then you walk smack dab in the middle and take a photo of your child while they're being recognized, okay? Are we all good? Awesome. And if the glare from the superintendent's head will affect your picture, if you'll let me know, I'll have him duck down behind his screen here, because I know that sometimes it's a problem. We've talked about it. Don't worry about it. We will now move on to this evening's special recognitions portions of the agenda. Agenda item 1A, the board will recognize students from Cypress Falls High School Varsity Women's Choir who were selected to perform in both a statewide and national music conference by the Texas Music Educators Association. Cypress Falls was the only CFISD representative at the state convention and the only choir in history to be accepted at the national level. The presenter will be Mary Running, and I also know that their principal, Becky Denton, is here. And then I think we're going to have a performance. Right? Oh, hello, Mary. Okay, awesome, girls. We're ready. Showtime. Mary?
President Ryan, Dr. Henry, and members of the board, it is my pleasure to recognize tonight the Cypress Falls High School Varsity Women's Choir. They've had a wonderful year, including a performance at the Texas Music Educators Convention and at the American Choral Directors Association Convention in Salt Lake City. Please join me in welcoming the Cypress Falls Varsity Women's Choir and their directors, Ms. Deidre Douglas and Mr. Matthew Perez.
In your
Which direction? Okay.
Holy cow, y'all think we got some talent in this district? My gosh. Yeah, and Dr. Henry said that's just one high school. But I can't think of a better way to start off the night as we celebrate student success than those young ladies from Cy Falls. Ladies, you're amazing. I would like if y'all could leave a couple of those poles with me. Dr. Henry and I are going to have a little battle in the back after this thing's over. Agenda item 1B, the board will recognize students who were selected and participated in Texas Music Educators Association All-State Band, Choir, and Orchestra. Ms. Running?
Okay, first we're going to recognize individually each of the girls from the Cypress Falls Women's Choir. So when I call your name, if you'd walk across the front and shake hands with Mr. Covey, and then come back to your seat and please stand, and then we're going to recognize all of you and your parents at that time. First of all, Andrea Armendariz, Chelsea. If you will hold your applause, we will recognize all of them at the end together. Chelsea Attaway, Kara Bacon, Linda Benotis, Grace Brasher, Anna Carnes, Dinah Chukwu, Madison Clewis, Emily Del Busto, Heidi Gonzalez, Gabrielle Gravis, Sloan Greer, Alexandra Hamlin, Catherine Hepner, April Hernandez, Imani Hunter, Lydia Nguyen, Vedika Khanna, Kaylee Kolb, Karina Laura, Rochelle Legospi, Diana Liu, Olivia Martin, Morgan Mayer, Megan McLaughlin, Andrea Miranda, Sophia Nash, Catherine Nava, Mia Neal, Jolene No, Madison Pay, Camille Pham, Kayla Pearson, Annalise Reynolds, Inez Rivera, Taylor Ross, Caitlin Runyon, Taylor Schoenfield, Maylee Saltero, Michaela Spearman, Madison Suarez, Tam Tat, Ashlyn Thibodeau, Marielle Trotter, Emily Wallace, and Aaron Young. At this time, I'd like to ask all of the teachers, the administration from Cypress Falls, and all of these young women's parents to please stand and be recognized at this time. Thank you. Tonight, we are also honoring music students who have earned places in the 2015 TMEA All-State Band, Choir, or Orchestra. This is the highest individual honor a music school student can achieve in Texas. The process begins in November when thousands of music students across Texas compete in a head-to-head competition. The students advance from a region to area and finally the all-state level. Less than 1% of all music students in Texas achieve the honor of being named an all-state student. Students are selected to participate in either the TMEA All-State Band, Choir, or Orchestra. Many of these students will be awarded scholarships from both state and national universities for being chosen as a Texas All-State musician. This year, we honor 32 students from Cypress-Fairbanks. Students, if you'd rise, please, and as I call your name, walk across the front and shake hands with Dr. Ogletree, and you will wait right up here in the front and until everyone's name has been called. From Cy-Fair High School, Guillermo Gonzalez. If you'll please hold your applause so we have everyone up here. Andreas Capitos, Ryan Lancaster. From Cypress Creek High School, Andreas Bryan, Nathan Ponder, Matthew Ramsdale, Jordan Reynolds. From Cypress Falls High School, Madison Clewis, Kaylin Kolb, Dante Romano. From Cypress Ranch High School, Myra Castellano, Juliana Dean, Rachel Menchaca, Ricardo Mercado. From Cypress Woods High School, Aranka Barbie, Sadie Quinsott, Madison Williamson, Colin Gay, Carson Howard. From Jersey Village High School, Sarah Neidhart, Julia Santel, David Bruce, And from Langham Creek High School, J.C. Lofton, Shannon Skillman, Audrey Wong, Roman Arzaga, John Cermak, and Griffin Judge. At this time, we would like to recognize these students along with the administration from their schools, their teachers, and their family. Please join, if you would please rise, administrators, teachers, and family members, and please join me in congratulating these outstanding student musicians. Thank you, students.
Y'all need to wait and make sure your parents get the picture they want, all right? Thank you, Mary. Agenda item 1C, the board will recognize the annual top volume buyer from the 2015 CFISD Livestock Show and Sale. Our presenter will be Denise Kubecka.
Mr. Ryan, Board of Trustees, and Dr. Henry, it is a pleasure to present to you this evening a member of the community that exemplifies the tremendous buyer support we receive each year at the CFISD Livestock Sale. Gerard & Company Incorporated invested almost $86,000 in our students at the 2015 livestock sale held this past February. If Mr. and Mrs. Gerard could join Dr. Ogletree up at the front. Raising an animal teaches FFA students the value of hard work, dedication, and good business management. In the end, they depend upon the generosity of our community members to buy their projects. This year, our community gave a combined total of nearly $890,000 at the sale. While the headlines will highlight the Gerard's record-tying bid of $30,000 for the reserve champion steer, I would also like to highlight the fact that Gerard & Company did not stop there. They purchased around 40 animal projects from schools on all sides of our great district. Theirs was the largest contribution by one buyer. As a symbol of our appreciation, students representing several of our FFA chapters will now present Mike and Darlene Gerard with the 2015 Volume Buyer Buckle and a plaque. At this time, I'd like you to join me once again in thanking Gerard & Company Incorporated for their generous support.
Thank you, Mike and Darlene. I should point out for you guys, if you're not familiar with the Gerards, this is pretty much an annual deal for them. This isn't a one-time deal. It's been numerous years that they come back and they spend their money, their time, helping our livestock program. So we appreciate you guys. Thank you very much again. Agenda item 1D, the board will recognize Cypress Ridge High School cadet Anna Good for earning the Texas Society of the Sons of the American Revolution Enhanced Junior ROTC Award at the state conference. Our presenter will be Sharon Hogue. Sharon?
Thank you, Mr. Ryan, Board of Trustees, and Dr. Henry. We're delighted to present to you this evening from the Cypress Ridge High School Air Force JROTC, a cadet who was recognized as the outstanding JROTC cadet for the state of Texas by the Texas Society of the Sons of the American Revolution. I would ask that Anna Good to please come forward. Her instructor is Lieutenant Colonel Porfirio Munoz. Cadet Anna Good earned the Texas Society of the Sons of the American Revolution Enhanced Junior ROTC Award at the State Society Conference in Houston on March 28, 2015. This award is presented to a third-year JROTC cadet exhibiting the highest degree of merit with respect to leadership qualities, military bearing, and general excellence. She will also receive a $150 cash scholarship from the Robert Rankin chapter and a $2,500 tuition scholarship from the State Society. Her application and essay titled Silence Breaks will be submitted for national competition to the Society's Congress this summer. Would Lieutenant Colonel Munoz, the parents and administrators from Cypress Ridge, please stand and be recognized. Please join me in congratulating all of them.
Thank you, Sharon. One more piece of housekeeping, just so y'all know. Once we go through all of the student recognitions before we get to the business portion of the meeting, we'll take a break so y'all can go home. Hey, I've got a high school student's test are coming up. I know. Plus, I think The Voice is on tonight. I'm not. Yeah. And basketball playoffs. That's right. Okay. Agenda item 1E. The board will recognize students from Cypher High School for placing first or second in the HEAT, Hospitality Educators Association of Texas competition. Presenter will be Sharon Hogue again. Sharon?
Yes, I believe they weren't able to make it tonight, so if we could skip this item and go to the next one, please.
If they get here, let me know.
Okay.
You can tell I run a pretty tight ship over here. Agenda item 1F. The board will recognize students from Cy Fair, Cy Creek, Cy Lake, Cy Ranch, Cy Ridge, Cy Springs, and Langham Creek High School for placing best of show, first or second place in the Skills USA Texas 2015 state competition. Sharon?
Mr. Ryan, Board of Trustees, and Dr. Henry, we're delighted to present to you this evening students who have distinguished themselves at the Skills USA Texas State Conference Culinary and Cosmetology Competition in Corpus Christi, Texas on March 26 through 28, 2015. Skills USA is focused on educational programs, events, and competitions that support career and technical education in the nation's classrooms. I would ask the honorees to please come forward when their names are called. The following high school students from Cy Springs who won Best of Show are Emily Mata and Anaí Garcia. The teacher is Karen Williams. Would the teachers, parents, and administrators from Cypress Springs please stand to be recognized? From Cypress Lakes High School, the teacher is Danica Reyes Smoot. Earning first place are Waylise Rivera, Maria Garcia, and Abby Rodriguez. Earning second place is Jasmine Villarreal. Would the teachers, parents, and administrators from Cy Lakes High School please stand and be recognized? From Cypress Ridge High School, the teacher is Stacy Hendricks. Earning first place are Natalie Cordova, Judith Aguilar, Destiny LaPoule, Jasmine Thibodeau. Would the teacher, parents, and administrators from Cypress Ridge High School please stand to be recognized? Come on up, girls. They had a long way to walk. From Cypress Springs High School, the teacher is Karen Williams. Would Corey Bushnell come on up, please, for earning first place award? And would the teacher, parents, and administrators from Cypress Springs please be recognized? From Langham Creek High School, the teacher is Lynette Smith. I would ask the Langham Creek students to come on up. Maritza Ortiz, Susanna Moreno, Mackenzie Turner, Mia Womack. These students earned first place, and earning second place are Jari, Diane, and Althea Harvey. Would the teacher, parents, and administrators from Langham Creek High School please stand to be recognized? We congratulate these exceptional students, and we thank the board and Dr. Henry for honoring our talented culinary and cosmetology students this evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Sharon. Agenda item 1G. The board will recognize the Cypress Woods High School girls basketball team who won the Class 6A state championship in March 2015. Our presenter will be Sharon Farah. Sharon?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm presenting on behalf of Mr. Ed Workin tonight. It is an honor and a privilege, Mr. Ryan, Board of Trustees, and Dr. Henry, for me to be here presenting this award tonight. Would like to begin with our state champion Cypress Wood girls basketball team. In order for me to properly recognize them, I'd like at this time for head coach Virginia Flores to please come forward and introduce her team.
I'm going to introduce our MVPs first, and those would be our student assistants. Ms. Jumi Orundami, Katrina Romo, Shelby Cisneros, Gabby Perez, Alyssa Wyke, and our student trainer, Ms. Bianca Banda. And our players, Ms. Shelby Stevenson, Tatiana Perez, Hannah Delinsky, Erica Aguimake, Olivia Holmes, Jasmine Williams, Madeline Cowden, Madison Goodson, Kayla Alker, Nancy Mulkey, Kate Reese, and of course my assistant coach, who I couldn't have done any of this for sure, Miss Brittany Ishmael.
Would the administration, parents, and coaches, please, of Cypress Woods High School state champion girls basketball team, please stand at this time and be recognized. Thank you, ladies.
I know their principal, Gary Kinniger, is here. He's extremely proud. He'll be getting a ring probably. And let me tell you something. These girls just didn't win state. They dominated state. Unbelievable. Great job, Coach. And I should also probably point out, since we're on the subject of basketball, I happen to get to see, we have one of our alumni here, Nneka Agumake, is in the house to honor her sister in the Cywoods Wildcats. Nneka, great to see you. Agenda item 1H. The board will recognize Ashlyn Peters from Cy-Fair High School for winning a silver medal and Victoria Robique from Cy Ranch High School for winning a gold medal at the UIL State Swimming and Diving Meet. Sharon, you're up again.
At this time, I'd like to ask Ashlyn Peters to please come forward. Our silver medalist winner in 1-meter diving. And I would like to ask her coach, Coach Tidmore, and her parents and all administration from Cy-Fair High School, please stand and be recognized with Ashlyn. Next, we have our gold medal swimmer from Cypress Ranch High School, Victoria Robique. If she'd please come forward. Victoria is a gold medal winner in the 100-yard breaststroke. Coach Bowman and the administration from Cypress Ranch and Victoria's parents, please stand and be recognized. She's related to Anne. She should, not daughter, niece.
Thank you, Sharon. Agenda item 1I. The board will recognize students from Cy Ranch and Cy Ridge High Schools who have achieved state honors in wrestling, but most importantly, the Cy Ridge girls, once again, are your state champions. Sharon?
Before we recognize that team, I'd like to recognize individual medalists in the boys division, 182-pound weight class, silver medalist from Cypress Ranch High School, Dante Alfano. Please come forward. Would the administration, parents, and Coach Rizzo please stand and be recognized from Cypress Ranch High School. And also an individual silver medalist in the girls division in the 215-pound weight class, silver medal winner, Paige Baines. Please come forward at this time. And would the Cypress Ridge coaches, administration, and parents of Paige please stand and be recognized. In order for me to properly introduce our state champion girls wrestling team from Cypress Ridge High School, I'd like to ask head coach Tim Ray to please come forward at this time. Coach Ray.
Good evening. I'd like to introduce you to your 2015 6A girls state champions. Estella Trevino, please come forward. Emma Gebert. Fanny Vicente, Laze Legron, Abby Rhodes, Paige Baines, and my assistant, Bahan Sarabian. Thank you.
And would the administration and parents of these young ladies please rise and be recognized? What an accomplishment. Thank you.
I wanted to have a little demonstration with Dr. Henry and some of the wrestlers, but his leg hurts right now. That's what he told me. I do want to recognize we have from Cy Ranch Bob Hollis here, and then from Cy Ridge Stephanie Michelle. Thank you guys for coming to honor your students. We appreciate it. Agenda item 1J, the board will recognize students for earning achievement awards in the Interscholastic League Press Conferences State Competition. Presenter will be Stacy Thomas.
Mr. Ryan, Board of Trustees, and Dr. Henry, it is a pleasure to present to you students who have distinguished themselves in the Interscholastic League Press Conference State Competition, which is the journalism organization run by UIL. Journalism and audio-video production students from across Texas submitted their work from yearbook, print newspaper, online newspaper, and broadcast mediums to be evaluated by industry experts. A CFISD teacher and students from 5 of our high schools were named winners. We are pleased to have the following winners with us here tonight. Honorees, please come forward as I call your name and remain until all winners from your school have been recognized. From Cypher High School, we have journalism advisor Lil Harris. Mrs. Harris received a very special recognition as the state winner of the Edith Fox King Award, which is annually given to adults for significant contributions to scholastic journalism in Texas. Winners of this award can be teachers, college professors, or professionals in the field. Mrs. Harris received the state award for her outstanding contributions to journalism education. Additionally, the newspaper that she runs received the prestigious Silver Star, placing it among the top 10% of publications in Texas, and her yearbook, The Bobcat, won an award for achievement. Will the Cypher principal and administrators and any of Mrs. Harris's students who are here tonight please stand to join me in recognizing this outstanding teacher. From Cy Creek High School, we have Tyler Hooks, first place newspaper feature page design and first place newspaper portrait. Also Tyler Hooks and Audrey Jones, second place newspaper entertainment page design. Additionally, the overall staff of the Cy Creek newspaper, the Cougar Connection, earned a second place for newspaper headlines, and the publication received an award of distinguished merit. Will their journalism sponsor, Ms. Samantha Berry, family members, and the Cy Creek principal and administrators please stand to recognize these students. From Cy Ridge High School, we have the team of Venitra Grigsby, Kira Tubbs, and Max Aguilar for second place in yearbook academic spread. Will journalism sponsor Rima Hill, family members, and the Cy Ridge principal and administration stand to recognize these students. From Cypress Woods High School, we have Laura Barbet, first place, newspaper student art. She's taught by Abby Picey. Will Ms. Picey, family members, and the Woods principal and administration please stand to recognize Laura. From Jersey Village High School, taught by Margie Comstock, we have Damaris De Leon, first place, newspaper feature photography. Damaris also won a very prestigious award called the Tops in Texas, meaning that her photo was judged against all other first place winners across all categories recognized in this contest to determine the best overall work in the state of Texas. Also, Leslie De Leon, second place, yearbook student life story, and Christine Lee, second place, newspaper feature photography. Jersey Village received 3 Distinguished Merit Awards for its yearbook, its newspaper, and its broadcast TV station, directed by sponsor Cindy Stoker. Will the teachers, family members, and the Jersey Village principal and administrators please stand to recognize these students? We are very proud of our journalism honorees. These are the students who tell the written and visual stories of our district schools and our communities, so that others can usually get recognized in our campus newspapers and yearbooks. We're happy to recognize them tonight.
Thank you, Stacy. I also want to recognize a few of our principals, since we had so many students in that batch right there. From Cypress Creek, Sandy Trujillo is here. From Jersey Village, Ralph Funk. From Cy-Fair in the cheap seats way in the back is Mike Smith. And then from Cypress Lakes is Sarah Hardy. So thank you guys for being here tonight to honor your students. It's appreciated. Agenda item 1K, the board will recognize students from Cy-Fair and Jersey Village High Schools for winning state journalism awards in the 2015 Press Women of Texas contest.
Mr. Ryan, Board of Trustees, and Dr. Henry, it's also my pleasure to present to you students who have distinguished themselves in the 2000 Press Women of Texas contest, which recognizes newspaper and yearbook categories. We are pleased to have the following winners here tonight. From Cy-Fair High School, taught by Lil Harris, Julia Riza, first place single-page layout and second place editorial writing. Esmeralda Harvey, first place graphics and photo illustration. Cody Brown, second place feature story writing, and Ryan Steppe, second place opinion writing. Will Mrs. Harris, family members, and the Cy-Fair principal administrators please stand to congratulate these students. From Jersey Village High School, the following students received newspaper awards. Kelsey Hodges, first place feature story writing. Damaris De Leon, second place feature photography, and Emmeline Thomas, second place feature story writing. Also from Jersey Village, we have the following yearbook awards. Gabriella Gladney for first place layout, Christine Lee for first place photography and second place copywriting, Leslie De Leon and Leslie Gonzalez and Anthony Ortiz for second place layout, and Ashley Hazelton for second place photography. Will journalism sponsor Mrs. Comstock, family members, and the Jersey Village principal administrators please stand to join me in congratulating these students.
All right, we got our pictures. Great job. Agenda item 1L, the board will recognize students from Jersey Village High School for winning awards from Quill and Scroll, the International Honor Society for High School Journalists. Stacy, you're up again.
This award from Quill and Scroll is an international honor society with members in 50 states and 44 foreign countries. It holds annual newspaper and yearbook contests to award significant accomplishments in modern high school journalism. CFISD is very proud to have 3 students here tonight, taught by Margie Comstock, who earned Gold Key Awards in this prestigious international competition. Students, please come up as I call your name and remain until all of you have been called. Damaris De Leon, who earned a Gold Key in the 2015 International Writing and Photo Contest for her work in newspaper photography and news feature category. Kelsey Hodges, who earned a Gold Key Award also in the 2015 International Writing and Photo Contest for her work in newspaper photo illustration category, and she earned a second Gold Key for her work in newspaper feature writing. And finally, Kayla Torres, who earned a Gold Key in the 2014 Yearbook Excellence Contest for her clubs and organizations spread. Will Ms. Comstock, the family members, and the Jersey Village principal and administration please stand to recognize these students?
Agenda item 1M, the board will recognize students for earning state journalism awards in the Texas Association of Journalism Educators 2014-2015 CLIP contest. Stacy?
This contest, the Texas Association of Journalism Educators CLIP contest, is a state competition that awards accomplishments in print newspaper, online newspaper, and yearbook for high quality in concept writing and design. We have students from 5 high schools who were named winners. We are pleased to have the following with us here tonight. From Cy-Fair High School, earning a superior rating, Cody Brown, newspaper feature story, Emmy Enojado, newspaper original artwork, Valerie Parker, newspaper general column, Melissa Wrench, Yearbook Sports Action Photo, Avery Torres, Yearbook Academic Photo, and Esmeralda Harvey. Esmeralda received 3 newspaper awards, a Superior for Original Artwork and 2 Excellence for Editorial Cartoons. And also earning an Excellence rating, Ashlyn Peters, Newspaper Entertainment Page Design. Will journalism sponsor Lil Harris, family members, and the Cypher principal and administrators please stand and congratulate these students. From Cy Creek High School, taught by Samantha Berry, we have earning a Superior rating, Abigail Ackard for online newspaper Sports Action Photo, and earning an Excellent rating, we have Lance Losey for online newspaper Photo Gallery. In addition to these individual state awards, the Cypress Creek Yearbook and newspaper staffs this year were recognized nationally by the Columbia Scholastic Press Association with a silver medal for yearbook and a bronze medal for newspaper. Will Ms. Berry, family members, and the Creek principal and administrators please stand and join me in congratulating these students. From Cypress Falls High School, taught by journalism sponsor Katie Coronado, we have earning an Excellent rating, Kristen Camp, for Yearbook Student Life Photo. Will journalism advisor Katie Coronado, family members, and the Cy Falls principal and administration please stand and join me in congratulating Kristen. From Cypress Woods High School, taught by Abby Picey, earning a Superior rating, Laura Barbet, newspaper original artwork, Shannon Steele. Shannon received 2 awards, a Superior for newspaper general column and Excellent for newspaper feature page design. Also earning an Excellent rating, David Gay. David received 2 Excellence awards for entertainment reviews in both print and online newspaper. Will journalism sponsor Mrs. Picey, family members, and the Creek principal and administration please stand to join me in congratulating these students. And from Jersey Village High School, taught by Margie Comstock, earning a Superior rating, Kayla Torres, Yearbook Organization Copy, Samantha Mahi, Yearbook Academic Photo, earning an Excellent rating, Damaris De Leon, Newspaper Feature Photo, Leslie De Leon, Yearbook Student Life Copy, Catherine Flores, Yearbook Sports Action Photo, Christine Lee, Yearbook Sports Action Photo, Sports Copy, Vanessa Morales, Newspaper Original Artwork, and George Rosales, Yearbook Sports Action Photo. The Jersey Village newspaper overall received an Excellent rating for its print newspaper coverage. Will journalism sponsor Ms. Comstock, family members, and the Jersey Village principal administrators please join me in congratulating these students. I'd like to conclude by telling all of tonight's journalism honorees how much we appreciate their efforts to inform their peers and report on our schools. We are proud that your voices are being heard at a state and national level.
Thank you, Stacy. Agenda item 1N. The board will recognize students from Cypress Ranch High School who placed Best of Show, first or second in the Skills USA Texas Leadership and Skills Conference. Presenter will be Mark Williams.
Good evening, Mr. Ryan, Board of Trustees, and Dr. Henry. It is a pleasure to present to you this evening Cy Ranch High School Industrial Technology education students who have distinguished themselves by placing first in their respective categories at the Skills USA Texas Leadership and Skills Conference held March 27th, 28th in Corpus Christi. The following students won first place medals in their second year to participate in the conference hosted by Skills USA, a national nonprofit organization serving teachers, high schools, and college students preparing for careers in trade, technical, and skilled service occupations. It is my honor to recognize the following students from Cy Ranch High School who have placed first place. Will the honorees come forward as I call your name? Instructor is Ms. Tara Cox. Jonathan Stelly, Blue Ribbon Multi-Wood Coffee Table. Alejandro Miller, blue ribbon, lace engraver cutting board. At this time, I ask the campus administration, advisor, and family members to stand to be recognized.
Agenda item O, the board will recognize students from Cypress Creek, Cypress Ranch, and Cypress Woods High Schools who placed first or second place in the Future Business Leaders Association State Leadership Competition. Mark?
Mr. Ryan, Board of Trustees, and Dr. Henry, it is my pleasure again to present to you this evening business education students who have distinguished themselves by placing in one of the top 2 positions in their respective categories at the State 2015 Future Business Leaders of America Leadership Conference. Students from Cypress Woods, Cypress Lakes, Cypress Creek, Cypress Ridge, and Cy Ranch FBLA chapters competed in its state competition in Corpus Christi March 5th to 7th. The Future Business Leaders of America is a national career and technical student organization whose mission is to bring business and education together in a positive working relationship through innovative leadership and career development. Over 1,600 students from around the state of Texas attended this event. It is my honor to recognize the following students from Cy Ranch High School who have placed either first or second place. Will the honorees come forward as I call your name? Will Moss, Cy Ranch Network and Design. At this time, I ask that the Cy Ranch administration, advisor, and family members to stand to be recognized.
Agenda item P, the board will recognize students from Hamilton and Smith Middle Schools and Cypress Creek, Cypress Woods, Langham Creek, and Jersey Village High Schools who placed either first or second in state at the 2015 Technology Student Association Contest. Mark?
Mr. Ryan, Board of Trustees, and Dr. Henry, once again, it is my pleasure to present to you this evening industrial technology education students have distinguished themselves by placing in one of the top 2 positions in their respective categories at the State Technology Student Association competition held in Waco, Texas. The state TSA contest was held at the Waco Convention Center. Students from across the state were represented at the competition. Middle and high school students competed in more than 60 competitive events based on principles and concepts learned through projects during the school year in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics subjects. It is my honor to recognize the following students from Cy Woods High School who have placed either first or second place. Will the honorees come forward as I call your name? Jacob Berger. Jacob Beach. Trace Burden. Tyler Chirabaga. Kiefer Christ. Paulo Donato. Apologize about that mispronunciation. Dylan Deeger. Lily England. Jabari Fowler. Elijah Garcia. Michaela Garcia. Daniel Hines. Daniel Kubis. Tyler Litzer, Jacob Quinn, Javier Silva, Owen Theek, at this time, I ask that the Cywood's principal, administrative team, advisor, and family members to stand to be recognized.
Hey, I think, did we miss a couple? Gary? Okay, let's get them on. Let them shine.
Apologies, I missed one student, Ian Cap. There's going to be another school. And I forgot to introduce the instructors, Mr. Mike Bennett and Stephen Britt. Okay, oh, didn't say. Okay. It is my honor to recognize the following students from Smith Middle School who have placed either first or second place. Will the honorees come forward as I call your name? Danielle DeCatro. Jarrett Jabronic. Alia Efote. Creek Evanson. Thomas Galladay. Alex Hunker. Cade Lippincott. Weston Myers. Sebastian Rodriguez. Duncan Shower. And Wyatt Walliger. Did I overlook any Smith Middle School kids who came in last? At this time that I ask that the Smith Middle School principal, advisor, and family members stand to be recognized.
Y'all stay there until all the pictures are taken, all right? Are we good? Fantastic. Okay.
Thank you. It is my honor to recognize following students from Cy Creek High School who have placed either first or second place. Will the honoree come forward as I call your name? Daniel Vaughn. At this time, I ask that the principal, advisor, and family members to stand to be recognized. Daniel. It is my honor to recognize the following students from Jersey Village High School who have placed either first or second place. Will the honorees come forward as I call your name? Madison Hopper. She's not here? Okay, she didn't make it. Vincent Lewis. Michelle Perkins. Cade Schwaddle. And Thomas Ward. At this time, I ask that their principal, advisors, and family members from Jersey Village stand to be recognized. Thank you. And it is my honor to recognize the following students from Langham Creek who have placed either first or second place. Will the honorees come forward as I call your name? Rachel Gillock. Andrew Murkahasmi. I apologize. Mika Overman. Samuel Price. Jose Rodriguez. Ambrose Shakumbi. And Matthew Villalobos. At this time that I ask the Langham Creek principal, administration, advisors, and family members to stand to be recognized.
Thank you, Mark. Let's give all these students another round of applause, please. We're really close to the break, so just hang with me for a little bit. Agenda item Q, the board will recognize students from Cypress Woods High School student Milo Stewart for an award received at the Student Television Network 2015 convention. Presenter will be Denise Kubeka again.
Mr. Ryan, Board of Trustees, and Dr. Henry, it is a pleasure to present to you this evening a student who has distinguished himself at the Student Television Network 2015 convention. Milo Stewart, would you come on down? Milo is a junior in the audio-video production class at Cypress Woods High School. He won a second place award in the short story category at the STN convention held April 1st through 4th in San Diego, California. Milo's video, Seeing the Light, followed the simple prompt of Seeing the Light. Students were given 3 hours to film and 3 hours to edit a 2-minute video. About 2,700 students from throughout the United States attended the event. I also want to recognize his teacher, Lori Andrade, who shared that Milo is a talented individual with a wealth of potential in video production. At this time, I ask that any family or Cypress Woods staff in attendance tonight please stand so we can congratulate Milo.
Agenda item R, the board will recognize Langham Creek High School student Jasmine Harris for placing second in the UIL 2015 Young Filmmakers Festival. Denise?
Again, Mr. Ryan, Board of Trustees, and Dr. Henry, I once again have the pleasure to present to you another student who has distinguished herself at the UIL 2015 Young Filmmakers Festival held in Austin at the Paramount Theater on February 18th. Jasmine Harris, would you come on down? Jasmine Harris is a senior in the audio-video production class at Langham Creek High School, and she placed second overall in Division II, just 1 point behind the winning entry. Jasmine's animated film, Alina's Afterlife, took months to produce. This film was one of about 650 films competing from across the state at this competition. In the words of her teacher, Brandy Milson, Jasmine Harris is one of the most talented storytellers I've ever worked with. Ms. Wilson went on to say that she told Jasmine the day she finished Alina's Afterlife that it was going to win state, and it was 1 point away from doing just that. At this time, I'd like to have the family, Jasmine's family, and any campus staff from Langham Creek stand so that we can applaud Jasmine's efforts. Thank you.
Also want to recognize Principal from Langham Creek, David Hughes. Thank you for being here as well. Appreciate that. Agenda item S, the board will recognize Cypress Creek High School senior Travis Johnson for receiving a nomination for the U.S. Presidential Scholars Program. Travis is the only CFISD student to receive this nomination. I know personally my parents didn't have to go through this, but let's give them a hand. Our presenter will be Sandy Trujillo. Sandy?
Mr. Ryan, thank you so much for sharing the information I was planning to share, but I do appreciate that. Board of Trustees and Dr. Henry.
Thanks for sharing that.
It's my pleasure to present to you this evening a Cypress Creek student who has distinguished himself by receiving a nomination for the U.S. Presidential Scholars Program, Mr. Travis Johnson. The U.S. Presidential Scholars Program was established in 1964 by executive order of the President to recognize and honor some of our nation's most distinguished graduating high school seniors. Travis is the only Cy-Fair ISD student to be nominated for this honor. The U.S. Presidential Scholars recognizes 3,900 nominations for students nationwide based on SAT college admission scores. Travis earned a perfect score on his SAT. Would the family members and any teachers from Cypress Creek High School please stand and be recognized along with Travis?
Travis, that's amazing. You got something in common with Dr. Henry. He took the SAT one time. It just keeps coming to me, Mark. I'm sorry. Agenda item T. The board will recognize Cy-Fair student Diamond Stevenson for being named a Gold Key winner for poetry at the Scholastic Art and Writing Awards. Presenter will be Amy Ruby.
Good evening. Mr. Ryan, Board of Trustees, and Dr. Henry, it is my pleasure to present to you a Cy-Fair High School English student who has distinguished herself in the 2015 Scholastic Art and Writing Contest, sponsored by the Harris County Department of Education. Will Diamond Stevenson please come forward to be recognized? Diamond, who is a sophomore at Cy-Fair, was named a Gold Key winner in the Scholastic Contest, which strives to bring outstanding writing to the national audience by highlighting and encouraging young students in their creative journeys and career development. The competition was judged by local and national writing professionals. Diamond received this prestigious recognition for her work entitled Letting Go of the Rainbow. Diamond, we want you to know how proud we are and how Proud we are of you and of your brave writing and powerful poetic images. Diamond's creative writing teacher at Cy-Fair is Mary Pat Hayton. Will Mrs. Hayton, family members, and Cy-Fair's principal and administrators please stand to join me in congratulating Diamond on this outstanding achievement. Thank you, Diamond.
Thank you, Amy. Agenda item U, the board will recognize students who placed in the following state and national art and photo competitions: Visual Arts Scholastic Event, VASE, and National Scholastic Art Awards. Presenter will be Sarah Sanders. Sarah?
Mr. Ryan, Board of Trustees, and Dr. Henry, I'm delighted also to present to you this evening these students from several of our high schools who have distinguished themselves in 5 separate art and photography competitions. The majority of these honors are for the Visual Arts Scholastic Event, better known as VASE, and is to the art student what UIL is to athletics and music. Excuse me. VASE is a standards-based competition that allows individual students the opportunity to discuss and analyze their artwork during a one-on-one interview with a professional art juror. In addition to a superior rating, 3 of our students received gold seal medals. These works are considered to be the very best representations of the standards and objectives in the VASE program and are exemplary in concept, technique, craftsmanship, and creativity. These winnings entries will tour the state for 1 year. The second competition is the National Scholastic Art and Writing Awards program, which celebrates outstanding work and commitment of young artists and writers from across the United States. Winners receive a first-place gold medal or a second-place silver medal. The third competition is the Association of Texas Photography Instructors, who sponsor the UT Austin Nationwide Photography Competition. This competition is known as ATPI, and our district returned with a first-place winner and 3 second-place winners. The fourth competition is sponsored by the Photographers Forum magazine, a national award-winning quarterly publication dedicated to facilitate communication and publication experience among emerging professionals in the United States and Canada. And our fifth and final competition is the National Young Arts Foundation, and it is a talent-based scholarship program and is considered to be the most prestigious arts competition for young adults. Young Arts serves as the exclusive nominating agency for the United States Presidential Scholars in the Arts, the country's highest honor for young artists. Our first group of winning students is from Cypress Ranch High School, and as I call your name, please come forward and remain at the front until all of the students have been called. John Allen. John is a sophomore, and he received a Superior at VASE for his photo, Blue Ocean. Austin Cullen, a senior, received the Young Arts Merit Award for his photo, Paranoid. Sianya Herrick is a sophomore and received a Superior in VASE for the painting Africa. Dylan Newman, a sophomore, received a second place for ATPI photo, Silo. And I believe that is all of the students from Cy Ranch that are with us tonight. Their teachers are Dave Clark, Albert Arazo, Nancy Hines, Jason Newman, and Kelly Quarles. Would the administration, parents, and friends of these students please stand? Thank you, students. And now from Cypress Springs, we have Magdalena Coronado. She is a senior, and she received 2 superiors at VASE for her photos, the first one being Mother Nature, and the second one being the flood. We have Nakia Lakhanwala, is a freshman. She received a superior for her ceramic piece, cultural expression carved vessel. Rodrigo Perez, a senior, received a superior in vase for the ceramic piece Red Illusion Vessel. Maria, sorry about that, we'll let Rodrigo come on down. Maria Ramirez, a junior, received an excellent in vase for her ceramic piece Cut and Turn Carved Vessel. Melissa Roldan, a sophomore, received a superior, also at vase, for her ceramic piece Conflict of Views Vessel. Andrea Sanchez, a junior, received an excellent at vase for her drawing Regret. Leslie Tewitzel, a junior, received a superior and a gold seal at vase for her sculpture piece Mali the Minpin Sculpture. We congratulate these students, and if the administration and teachers, Teresa Burgess, Tina Garner, and Denise Schilling will please stand and recognize. Also the parents and friends. And from Cypress Woods, we have Jonathan Canero. He is a junior, received a superior at vase for his photo Ascending. Adrienne Ferrer, a senior, received an excellent at vase for the digital art and media piece The Path. Judy Labib, a sophomore, received a superior at vase for photo The Best Time of the Day. Madeline Morris, a junior, received a superior and a gold seal for her photo Through the Looking Glass. And Alyssa Schumann, a freshman, received a superior at vase for her photo Mirror, Mirror on the Water. Their teachers are Tina Fox, Juan Guevara, and Charlotte Stewart. And if we could have the administration and friends and family, please stand and recognize these students. And from Langham Creek, we have Jose Benitez, a senior, received a superior at vase for his painting Vibrant Resilience. Antonella Gagurevich, a sophomore, received a superior for her painting Sphinx. Avery Patton, a junior, received a superior for the mixed media piece Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite. And Ambrose Shakunbi, a senior, received a superior at vase for his drawing What Was Never Said. Their teacher is Bohe Na, and if we could have the parents, friends, and administration from Langham Creek, please stand and recognize these students. As we congratulate these exceptional artists, we would like to thank their parents, friends, and teachers for providing the support so necessary for their achievements. And we thank the board Dr. Henry, for honoring our incredibly talented visual arts students tonight.
Thank you, Sarah. And I also want to recognize, since his students, Sarah was going so good, I didn't want to stop her, but since these Cypress Springs students were recognized, their principal, Travis Fanning, is right over there. Travis, thank you for being here, bud. Agenda item V, the board will recognize Cypress Lakes High School biology teacher and department chair Matt Wells for being named the 2015 Texas Outstanding Biology Teacher by the National Association of Biology Teachers. Presenter will be Deb Hill.
Mr. Ryan, Board of Trustees, and Dr. Henry, it is with tremendous pride that I present to you this evening Matt Wells. Matt currently teaches AP Environmental Science and Forensic Science and serves as the Science Department Chair at Cypress Lakes High School. Over his career, Matt has consistently demonstrated his commitment to improving science instruction at the campus, district, and state level through the leadership roles he has held. Matt is former president of the Texas Association of Biology Teachers. He has served as program chair for the annual State Science Teachers Convention, which, by the way, is the largest annual state science conference in the nation. Effective June 1st, Matt will take over as president of the Science Teachers Association of Texas, a very busy and committed science educator indeed. Tonight, we are here to celebrate Matt's selection as the 2015 Texas Outstanding Biology Teacher by the National Association of Biology Teachers. As the sole representative of the state of Texas, Matt will represent Texas at the national conference in November. I would like to ask that any Cy Lakes admin and staff please rise to support him this evening. On behalf of Cy-Fair ISD, congratulations once again to Matt on your award.
I agree. Good job, Matt. Agenda item W, the board will recognize Jersey Village High School student Claire Weinman for winning the 2015 Celebrate Texas Public Schools video contest. I do need to point out Claire is unable to attend tonight because she has an illness. So that will take us to our last item before the break. The superintendent, I know, I'd applause too. The superintendent will make remarks and announcements, including the honors and achievements earned by staff and students in recent weeks. Dr. Henry?
Thank you, Mr. President, trustees. Cypress Ranch qualified for the Region 3 One-Act Play Competition after being selected to advance from the UIL One-Act Play Contest. 14 students from CFISD high schools qualified to compete at the National Speech and Debate Association's National Championship this June. 6 teams from Cy-Fair ISD placed at state and are headed to Destination Imagination Global Finals in May. Winning teams are from Black Elementary, Cook, Goodson, and Spillane Middle Schools, and Cy-Fair and Cy-Woods High Schools. Cy Ranch placed first at state in a non-global Texas Extreme Challenge. CFISD middle and high school students recently competed in the Science Olympiad. Cy Ranch placed first at the Gulf Coast Regional Tournament. In softball, the season has ended with the undefeated Cy Ranch Lady Mustangs winning district, Cy Fair placing second, Cy Woods third, and Cy Falls fourth. Cy Ranch, Cy Fair, and Cy Woods advanced to the area playoffs. In water polo, Cypress Creek girls won regional water polo with Cy Fair runner-up and Jersey Village fourth at the Texas Interscholastic Swimming Coaches Association Region 2 Water Polo Tournament. The Jersey Village boys also placed second at the event. In boys track, Cy Falls placed first. Langham Creek second and Cy Woods third. In girls track, Cy Springs was district champions, with Cy Fair placing second and Cy Woods placing third. Cy Springs girls won the area and regional meet. Cy Falls boys tied for first place and Langham Creek placed third. 5 boys and 12 girls qualified for the state meet to be held May 15th and 16th in Austin. Cypress Ranch won the District 17 6A baseball championship. Cy-Fair came in second, and Langham Creek third, and Cy-Falls fourth. Ranch, Fair, and Langham Creek won by district, and they'll continue their playoff run this week. Congratulations to all of our talented students, teachers, and staff. A couple of quick things I just want to say. One of our good friends, Mr. Ed Station, who has served on our Cy-Fair Educational Foundation for years and years. He's literally given tens of thousands of dollars and hundreds of hours of his time towards the foundation that provides scholarships for our students here in this district. And Ed is very ill, and he's not able to make the meetings right now, but just in case Ed is watching online, or I just want to make sure that Ed knows that our prayers and our thoughts are with him. We miss having him at our foundation meetings, and he is greatly missed at this time. So I don't mind saying that, Ed, lots of people in this district, including myself, love you and are praying for you as you go through this very difficult time. We have selected, we have selected a new assistant superintendent for both elementary and secondary school administration, and I'll turn it over to Roy Garcia for introductions. Roy.
Thank you, Dr. Henry. President Ryan and Board of Trustees, we are excited to introduce to you our new assistant superintendent for elementary school administration, Dr. Carla Brosnahan. Carla received her Bachelor of Arts from Houston Baptist University, her Master of Education from the University of Houston, and her doctorate in professional leadership from the University of Houston. Carla is completing her 32nd year in the education profession, all with Cypress-Fairbanks ISD. She was an assistant principal at both Leader and Sheridan Elementaries. Carla has served as a principal for 20 years. She served at Leader Elementary for 8 years before being selected to open Burks Elementary. Other professional highlights include mentoring 4 CFISD new principals, being selected to participate in the Harvard Leadership Institute, and serving as an adjunct professor for the University of Houston. When Carla is not working, she likes spending time with her family. She enjoys reading, walking, watching basketball, and cooking for family and friends. Carla and her husband Jim have been married for 37 years and have 2 daughters, both of whom are Cypress-Fairbanks graduates. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Carla Brosnahan on her new leadership assignment. Carla, why don't you walk to the podium, please?
Since Carla likes basketball, she probably didn't like last night that much watching the Rockets. That was a train wreck.
Thank you. I wasn't really prepared. Am I on?
No, you're not.
No?
Nah,
you are. All right. Mr. Ryan, Board of Trustees, and Dr. Henry, as Mr. Garcia just mentioned, I do have 32 years in Cypress-Fairbanks, and it is actually my 21st year as a principal. And so I hope that that shows that I love this district and I love being a principal. And the most exciting part of this new position is that I get to work directly with principals every day, and I'm hopeful that I can be an encouragement and support to them and also to future leaders in Cy-Fair. I love being a principal so much that it's really hard and a challenge to leave Burks Elementary. And so I want to recognize those who came out tonight from Burks. Would you guys stand up? We'll recognize them. Thank you so much for your support. They work so hard every single day. And a lot of our Cy-Fair friends, we have been together for a long time. My secretary, for one, we've been together for 31 years. We started out at Leader, went on to Sheridan, and then she helped me open Berks, and so she's been my secretary for 20 years. I can't believe it. So it's hard, and all of the friends and principal friends and friends from Cy-Fair, if you'll stand also, I appreciate your support. Come on, I see you here. And you know what? I see someone who helped us get through all these years, Jennifer Burnett. She was my babysitter for all those years so that I could work. So thank you, Jennifer, for being here too. And also, of course, my own family. And like Mr. Garcia said, we have 2 daughters, both Langham Creek graduates, and Christina is able to be with us tonight, our youngest daughter, if you'll stand, Christina. And she is about ready to graduate from UT Dallas, and she is a basketball player for UT Dallas. So that's why one of the reasons why we love it. And Jim has been through the Cy-Fair ride with me for all 32 years. And so I just want to thank you again for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you, Jim. For this wonderful opportunity. I know that Cy-Fair's leadership program there's just no other that has a comparison, and I want to do whatever I can to help it continue to develop. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Carla. Now for our new Assistant Superintendent for Secondary School Administration, Mr. Travis Fanning. Travis, if you don't mind, you can make your way to the podium, please. Travis received his Bachelor of Science in Mathematics from Alabama A&M University and his Master of Education from the University of Houston, Clear Lake. Travis is completing his 15th year in the education profession. Travis served in Galena Park ISD as a mathematics teacher, a Gear Up advisor, an assistant principal for curriculum and instruction, principal at Normandy Crossing Elementary, and principal at North Shore 9th grade campus. Travis has served as principal at Cypress Springs High School for the past 3 years. Other professional highlights include being selected as Middle School Teacher of the Year, Texas Association of Secondary School Principals Region 4 Assistant Principal of the Year, and CFISD Secondary Principal of the Year. When Travis is not working, he likes spending time with his family as well. He enjoys watching football, playing tennis, and bowling. Travis and his wife, Kashonda, have a 3-year-old son, Micah. Please join me in congratulating Mr. Travis Fanning on his new leadership assignment.
Thank you, Mr. Garcia. To President Ryan, Dr. Henry, and Board of Trustees and Cabinet members, I consider it indeed an honor to be selected as the next Assistant Superintendent for Secondary School Administration. Excuse me. Not yet, Doc. On behalf of my family, we're truly excited. As Carla said before, I love, and truly excited to be a principal. I think there's nothing more rewarding than being a principal. And so I'm looking forward to working with all the secondary school administrators here in the district and learning from them. And hopefully I have some skill set and things that would prove to be useful for them as well. I do have a few people that are here with me today that I would like to recognize. The people that are truly a huge group of people and my support system here in the district, and that would be my friends and family from Cypress Springs High School. If you guys would please stand and be recognized at this time. Thank you all so much for being here. And not only that group, but I also have the great support of my colleagues, the other principals, high school principals, and as well as middle school principals. If you guys would please stand and be recognized as well. Transitioning to a new district, I needed a great support system to be there and help me out, and that group of principals have truly been there to support me throughout the way. And then, of course, if anyone knows the job of a high school principal, it requires a lot of long hours and a lot of time spent away from home, and so you rely on a great and a perfect support system to help you with that. So I would like to recognize my beautiful wife of 10 years, Ms. Kashonda Fanning. And then my personal hero in the small package of a 3-year-old, Micah Fanning. Thank you guys so much, and I look forward to serving the district even more.
That really isn't fair, Travis, you bringing that young child up to blow you a kiss and steal the hearts of everybody in the audience. And then you subtly told Dr. Henry you were taking his job. That's going to go over well when y'all have your first meeting. Woo! Hey, real quick before we take the break, Sarah Sanders, where are you? Okay. Well, get out from behind that bush. Good Lord. We had 2 students that came in that were able to get here, and since they're able to get here, I want them to be recognized. And so, Sarah?
Okay, these again are VACE awardees, and this student is from Cyfair High School, Sabrina Summer, if she will come forward. And she is a sophomore and received an excellent for her digital art and media piece, which is Pieces of Ryland Hockney Style. So if we could have the administration and parents of this young student please stand, and her teacher is Earl Emery. Thank you very much. And our next winner is from Jersey Village, Necca Perkins. She is a senior and received a superior at VACE for her sculpture piece, A Chapter in My Life. And her teacher is Deborah Wheeler. And if we could have the administration, family, and friends of this young student please stand and help us recognize her. And I thank you very much for allowing us to do this.
Thank you, Sarah. And then finally, we also have a Boy Scout troop getting a merit badge tonight that's here in attendance. Where are you guys? Stand up. There you are. Thank you for being here. At this time, I'd like to take about a 5-minute break. And once again, congratulations to all of our students. You guys are amazing. program, and we only have one citizen participation. Yeah, it's working now. Yeah.
I've made notes, and Donna said you've been making notes, so we'll get it smoother.
Agenda item 2A. Any board member may make a comment during this portion of the agenda without prior posting being required. Comment items may not pertain to the character of any student, staff, or board member and may not be discussed or deliberated upon at this meeting. Are there any comments from board members?
Cool.
John?
Well, I just wanted to say, with the movement of college and career ready, I had the privilege of attending on last Friday an event which several school districts participate in at the Industrial Welding Academy, and ran up on one of our own, Cy-Fair's own, Michael Griffith from Cy-Fair High School with some welding students from our district. And that day, that academy was certifying 600 students in welding from a number of school districts, and it was such a great day, quite an eye-opening day, and I had welding associations all across this country, and also from Canada. And welding students are able to, welders, once they're certified, make quite a quality living. So it was good to see our district a part of that and meet some of our students, and just wanted to give a shout out to Michael Griffith.
Thank you, John. Any other comments from board members? Tom?
Listening to comments from Austin about pre-K as well as public education, I'm reminded of the words of the esteemed attorney Bob Maley, who often made the observation that if you cannot defeat a proposition with logic or facts, the last refuge of a scoundrel is to cast aspersions. I would also like to tip my hat to a couple of programs that I have visited in the past month that add value exponentially on a longitudinal basis. The first, of course, is our esteemed JROTC programs. I visit this program in 4 different districts, but our students, our cadets, always seem to stand a little straighter, perhaps a little taller, a little more parental support. And the second tip of the hat goes to the technology fair that we held once again for the 6th consecutive year. 20 years ago, my son built a robot, and the technology fair was held at their middle school. And I marvel at how the size and complexities of these robots have increased, as well as the never-ending Prezi demonstrations, the virtual binders, and of course the 3D topographical map. So a tip of the hat to these two very fine programs.
Thank you, Tom. Bob?
Yeah, is that on now?
Here we go.
That's working?
Yeah,
Okay.
I had them turn it off, but you're back.
Thank you. Well, at least you've been giving Mark the trouble tonight, so I appreciate that. Now, I just wanted to say that we did honor Spotlight Teachers the other night, and it was absolutely an amazing event listening to some of these teachers that were being honored. And I guess the really amazing thing is to know that there are many more teachers out there that are doing this same thing, and it's just it makes us very proud, makes me very proud of this school district to see our Spotlight Teachers. And then to back that up, we went to the first TASB Business/Education Forum that was held in Austin about 2 weeks ago, and they'd asked us to come present our JA Inspire. There were 4 districts that presented that day, and once again, it's nice to know that public school education is thriving and doing well all across the state. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. Any other comments? One quick comment. I was, we were going through the student presentations tonight, I was telling Dr. Henry, I said, I'm so glad this is his brainchild, that we have this one special night to honor our students. So I really want to thank all the staff at the Berry Center that did everything tonight to make this evening special for our students. Kudos to you guys. You are greatly appreciated. I know the students appreciated all the effort you went to, and I know their parents did. So thank you guys very much. Go ahead. Agenda item 3A, patrons who have duly registered per policy BED local may address the board regarding matters of concern or interest to the district other than the character of any student, staff, or board member. I would like to remind the audience and the viewers that the comments of the speakers reflect their own positions or opinions. The board may not discuss or act upon any matter that is not listed under the action item portion of the agenda. Therefore, board members may not discuss the comments of speakers. Please understand that a lack of a response from board members does not indicate agreement or approval of the comments. Each speaker will be given 3 minutes to address the board. I think our timekeeper tonight will be Mr. Jackson. And our speaker that we had sign up is Nikki Cowart. Nikki, if you'll come up to the podium over here on my right.
I've been told I think I'm the only one that signed up to speak, so I will try to be brief. Good evening, Dr. Henry and Cyfair ISD Board of Trustees. As you may remember, I spoke to you at the last board meeting regarding the workplace bullying policy that HISD put in place for their employees and left information regarding that policy. This workplace bullying policy is a huge step forward in setting the precedent for dealing with workplace bullying across the state and hopefully across the country. I come to you again tonight to request that you adopt the policy for employees in Cypher ISD. Let me reiterate some points on why a workplace bullying policy is so beneficial and why AFT is asking you to adopt such a policy. Number one, mental health of employees is affected by workplace bullying. No person should be made to feel unsafe or unwelcome in their workplace, and a workplace bullying policy would ensure that our schools are safe and welcoming places, not just for students, but for those who serve them. Employee turnover is a side effect of workplace bullying also, disrupting consistency in staffing and costing the district more money in hiring and training over and over. A workplace bullying policy would help curb the bullying, which in turn should curb employee loss due to job frustration. And did we mention that it costs the district absolutely nothing? Employees cannot truly be effective at their jobs, truly champion the cause of student success, or combat student bullying when them themselves are being bullied at work. If students witness their own teachers or other employees being bullied, it can send a message that bullying is acceptable. A policy like this in place will help to promote better modeling to students about appropriate treatment of others. And finally, a workplace bullying policy raises the bar on professionalism. If a workplace bullying policy is good enough for Houston's largest school district, it should be good for all the other Texas school districts. A district that does not have bullying as an issue in their schools should especially not have a problem adopting this type of policy. And a district that does have the issues in their schools should be invested in remedying the issue for their employees. We are coming into an age of competitive policies. Employees regard job safety and emotionally healthy work environments as a plus when contemplating employment options. A workplace bullying policy lets employees know that they can expect to be valued and treated, and respect goes a long way for those employees. Previously, I provided you with a copy of HISD's new workplace bullying policy, and I hope that you've had time to review it. In closing, again, I urge you to pass a workplace bullying policy like this in Cy-Fair ISD. Thank you, Nikki Cowart, President of Cy-Fair AFT.
Thank you, Nikki. During the Committee of the Whole, on Thursday, May 7, 2015, the following report was received. The administration presented an oral report on the preliminary budget for the 2015-16 school year. Also, during the course of the Committee of the Whole meeting, it was the consensus of the board that the following action items be approved as submitted or amended. 5A, the board will consider awarding bids and contracts and or authorizing purchase orders as recommended in the posted agenda item. 5B, the board will consider approving the advanced courses for 2015-16. 5C, the board will consider approving construction proposals and contracts paid from the 2007 bond fund to the recommended contractor and authorize the superintendent or designee to execute all necessary documents related to such contract. Cypress Ranch parking lot expansion. D, the board will consider approving the budget amendments for the period of January 1st, 2015 through March 31st, 2015. 5E was removed from our agenda. 5F, the board will consider approving on second reading additions, revisions, or deletions to District Policy GKDA Local. 5G, the board will consider approving the tax refunds of $500 or greater for Cypress-Fairbanks ISD. H, the board will consider approving the minutes of the April 20th, 2015 regular meeting. On Thursday, the following non-consent items were placed on the consent agenda. 6A, consider the adoption of an order authorizing the conversion of the Cypress-Fairbanks Independent School District variable rate unlimited tax school building bonds, Series 2014B-3, to a new rate period, authorizing the preparation of a remarketing memorandum, amending certain provisions of the order authorizing the issuance of the Cypress-Fairbanks Independent School District variable rate unlimited tax school building bonds, Series 2014B, and enacting other provisions related thereto. B, the board will consider approving on first reading additions, revisions, or deletions to various district policies. F, the board will consider approving the superintendent's contract recommendations for school year 2015-16 of administrators, non-teaching professionals, paraprofessionals, and teachers to issue probationary, term, and annual contracts. G, the board will consider approving the granting of a 0.4438 acre, 19,331 square feet tract for a water line easement to the West Harris County Regional Water Authority located on the north side of Cypress North Houston Boulevard at Woodward Elementary School. H, the board will consider the approval of granting a temporary construction easement to HEB for the construction of an art wall at Black Elementary School along the property line adjacent to the HEB store and authorize the superintendent or designee to negotiate the final terms and conditions and execute all documents. I, the board will consider approving the superintendent's recommendation to move recommended teachers to a fourth-year probationary contract pursuant 21.102 of the Texas Education Code. If any board member wishes to remove one or more items for further discussion, please do so at this time. If not, I will entertain a motion to approve the consensus items as recommended or amended. May I have a motion?
Mr. President, I move that the consensus items be approved, as those that were recommended are amended.
Thank you, John. May I have a second? Second. Darcy, appreciate that. Any questions from board members on these items? All those in favor, please signify. It's unanimous. That will take us back to 5C. The board will consider the recommendation of the School Health Advisory Council to partner with Good Neighbor Healthcare Center to open Cypress-Fairbanks ISD's first school-based health center. May I have a motion?
Mr. President, I move that the board approve the recommendations of the School Health Advisory Council to partner with Good Neighbor Healthcare Center to open the Cypress-Fairbanks ISD's first school-based health center.
Have a motion from Mr. Covey. May I have a second? Second from Dr. Ogletree. Thank you. Questions from board members? Darcy.
Thank you, Mr. Ryan. I have a couple of questions that I would like some clarification on before we vote on this. Ms. Gordon, could you tell us a little bit about what services will be provided in reproductive health?
Anticipatory guidance. So for students who are coming to the health center who are sexually active, we will discuss reproductive health with those students. We will not offer any abortion services or abortion referrals. Good Neighbor Healthcare Center doesn't participate in any abortion-related services, and as a federally qualified healthcare center, it's actually not permissible for them to do that. So it would basically just be reproductive health and anticipatory guidance.
Now, can you tell us about birth control and those kinds of services? Will they be provided?
Students who are seeking birth control could be prescribed birth control only with the consent of the parent and the consent of the student.
Okay, thank you for clarifying for me.
You're welcome.
Any additional questions for Bev? I have a motion from Mr. Covey and a second from Dr. Ogletree. All those in favor, please signify. It's unanimous. Thank you, Bev. 5D, the board will consider adopting a resolution concerning proposed legislation on assessment and accountability. May I have a motion, please?
Mr. President, I move that the board adopt a resolution concerning proposed legislation on assessment and accountability.
Motion, Mr. Jackson. May I have a second?
I second.
Second, Ms. Mongoya. Any questions from board members? Tom?
Dr. Henry, are we in any way reducing our accountability or in some fashion rolling back the standards that we're asking our students to rise up and meet? Are we watering down the system through this resolution?
Mr. Jackson, I don't believe so. Really what we're asking for here is that the state come in alignment with the federal government, and that we basically make sure that we don't over-test our students, that we make writing a locally controlled evaluation as opposed to a state instrument. We're also asking that the actual accountability system be more robust and not just focus on one test of one day during the year. So I would say we're asking for more accountability over more things as opposed to fewer.
A follow-up question, if I may. With respect to writing, are you suggesting that certified teachers are more adept at evaluating writing samples versus individuals where we aren't certain what the qualifications to be on the writing evaluation section?
Excuse me. I think that's one of our biggest concerns is where these evaluators are coming from when the test is a state assessment as opposed to our own fully certified and qualified English language arts teachers, as opposed to advertising like the state does at times on Craigslist to have people to grade an assessment that is so important for the advancement of our students.
Thank you.
Any additional questions from board members? I have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please signify. It's unanimous. That will take us to agenda item E. The board will consider approving a resolution to continue the residence homestead exemptions for individuals residing in the Cypress-Fairbanks Independent School District for tax year 2015. May I have a motion?
Mr. President, I move that the Board of Trustees approve a resolution to continue the same residence homestead exemptions for individuals residing in the Cypress-Fairbanks Independent School District for tax year 2015 that were in effect in 2014.
Thank you, Mr. Covey. May I have a second?
I second.
Second, Ms. Mongoya. Any questions from board members? All those in favor, please signify. It's unanimous. That will take us to, we will now go on to the superintendent's briefing portion of the agenda. Dr. Henry will make comments and provide information of interest.
Thank you, Mr. President. In 1962, President John F. Kennedy signed a proclamation which designated May 15th as Peace Officers Memorial Day, and the week in which that date falls as Police Week, May 10th through 16th. And you know, I know each person up here and each person in our audience appreciates the bravery and the courage that our police officers do on a daily basis, so this is our week to give them a special thank you. The Cy-Fair Educational Foundation will hold the 27th Annual B.F. Adam Golf Classic on May 14th at Black Horse Golf Club. Proceeds from the event help provide scholarships for Cy-Fair students. If you'd like more information, you can go to the website, and that's this Thursday. So if you would like to participate in one way or another, I know that they would appreciate your support. District facilities will be closed on Monday, May 25th in observance of the Memorial Day holiday as we pause to remember those who have given their lives for our freedom. A district-wide career fair hosted by the Human Resources Department will be held Tuesday, May 12th, that's tomorrow, here at the Berry Center. Prospective teachers and employees are encouraged to attend. More information is available on the district website. The last day of classes for the 2014-15 academic year is Thursday, June 4th. Friday, June 5th is a professional day for district employees. I would like to wish all of our students, teachers, administrators, support personnel, and community volunteers a well-deserved, restful, and safe summer vacation. All CFISD graduation ceremonies will be held at the Berry Center June 3rd through June 6th. We are very proud of our more than 7,200 graduating seniors and certainly wish them the best as they pursue their college and career aspirations. The schedule for this year's graduation ceremonies, as well as parking information, can be accessed on the district webpage. Graduations will be broadcast live on Channel 16. The first secondary summer school session for original credit will be June 15th through July 8th, and the second session will run July 13th through August 5th. High school locations are Cypress Ridge and Langham Creek. Middle school locations are Lyby and Blyle. Information on elementary general and special education, bilingual and ESL, makeup credit, summer camps, and other summer programs can be accessed on www.cfisd.net through the calendar or the curriculum and instruction tabs under departments. Summer school graduation is scheduled for August 19th at 7 p.m. at the Berry Center. From June 12th through July 31st, all district facilities and campuses will be closed on Fridays. Employees will work 10-hour days Monday through Thursday. Closing the buildings will accomplish a cost savings and allow for a 3-day weekend over a period of 8 weeks. We believe that this allows maximum productivity while giving the staff some flexibility during the summer. On Monday, May 4th, the district recognized our Spotlight teachers, one selected from each campus during the 2014-15 school year. This special called board meeting took place at the Berry Center. The paraprofessional and ancillary spotlight employee winners were also recognized for their contributions to the district. This event was taped and can be viewed on our website. Thank you, Mr. Ryan.
Thank you, Dr. Henry. I believe we have no further business tonight, so that will conclude our meeting. Thank those of you that attended, and once again, thank you to the Berry staff. You did a great job tonight. Thank you. Y'all have a nice evening.